Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Cheese X here, and welcome back from our Let's Play Earthbound. Last time we, took out the Trillionish sprouted Milky Whale, saved all the mixer centers from Master Belch, and, well, coming through here, all these zombies are missing now that we've solved all the problems, which really begs the question, what will 3 be like? Without all the zombies. I mean, the zombies were basically one thing that made the town interesting. I wonder what it'll look like now. It becomes brighter and have a very nice choice of music. I think guitar and trumpet go very well together, and there's a whole bunch of people here greeting us.
Thank you for bringing peace and happiness back to Threed. Thanks. Peace. Love.
I really didn't think those kids could have saved the town. Who would have imagined it? Hey.
I would forget you. Would you come back to Threed sometime? Since the leader of the monsters is gone, the ghosts in the tunnel have disappeared. The buses can now go through the tunnel now.
Yay! So now we can take the bus and get out of here. What do you have to say? Alrighty. By the way, if you go down to the tent, the cameraman will pop out, so I won't go by the tent. The man there, who abandoned his wife and kid, is there, and he does end up complaining. What do you have to say? It's a big city, and I want to see the city, and I want to smell like the big city. I'm a real urban type of guy. Huh. Well, anyways, we're gonna have to check out the bus stop. Do not stand in the street, read the schedule from the side. Well, let's go ahead and do that. I'm not standing in the street, you stupid sign. It'd be funny if it was actually written on the opposite side of the sign. That'd be hilarious. Well, we might as well take the bus since we never got a proper ride from it. Bus goes to Fourside. You know, pay $6 for the fare, sure. Okay, we're off. By the way, that old man you see down there, he is oddly not there if you walk down to see him, which is strange. At least I heard about that. I never actually tested it out, but in theory, so I'm not entirely sure. Wide open field, good thing. It seems pretty long, which makes me glad I took the bus. Basically a good replacement for the bicycle, except you have to pay for it. Drugs. Don't do them, kids. How? That is bumper to bumper. My job is to drive, so I can't get off the bus. If you really want to get off the bus and walk around the desert, hey, it's a free country. He backs up. He backs up like 10 miles per hour. That's not 10 miles, but like 20 miles per hour. That's funny. We're gonna do the very end of the world's longest traffic jam. Well, I can walk between the vehicles if it weren't for this blondie right here. Get out of the way, tough guy. I want to talk to the blondie who is in my way. Not you, tough guy, blondie, but the other blondie. Gonna see my girlfriend, but I just wanted to talk to the blondie. Her little ways ahead is a herd of buffalo running across the road. I can't move an inch. Because of him, I can move. By the way, in the desert brings up a new condition called sunstroke. Basically, if you're standing on the sand too often, you'll get sunstroke. However, if you stand on the road, you won't. You can tell if you're at risk of sunstroke. If you step here, you'll get sweaty. Step on the road, you're not. Usually, I would think that the road would be a bit more hot. Well, actually, then again, sun is light, so it would be more reflective. But oddly, in this game, due to the color palette, the grass and sand is darker than the road. So, there's only one cure for a sunstroke, either using PSI or buying wet towers from this old lady. What do you have to sell? Any good items? Mr. Baseball bat would be good for Ness. Big 5 grand, deluxe 5 grand would be great. Coin of Slumber would be great for Jeff. Well, I guess I'll give... Well, I have a Coin of Slumber, but I have it on Ness. I guess I'll withdraw some cash and... I guess I'll go ahead and buy stuff off screen, so... Hold on, guys. Just one sec after I do a little bit of a shopping activity. Okay, I just come right here and... As you can see, I equipped Ness with a Mr. Baseball bat, which increases his offense quite a bit. Also gave Paulo the Deluxe Fry Pan, which changes his offense from 50 to 60, and Jeff, well, got the Coin of Slumber, which in turn I got rid of the home set. I also bought a few wet towels. You basically want to have an empty inventory slot for Paula and Jeff, so you can have a little bit of moving around. This man runs an inn, which is about $200 a person, which is overly expensive, especially since he admits that the beds are old and dusty. So basically, we're just gonna have to walk around the traffic jam. By the way, right here is a mole playing rough. It's kind of sad as this guy. This guy becomes a running joke. He basically appears randomly throughout the game, which it's just sad. If you're at level 30 or more, you'll take him out in one hit, and overall, he's just a running joke. He'll appear here in the desert, and he also appears in another place. And oh my gosh, max HP went up by 44. That's crazy. By the way, here's a weapons dealer if you want to talk to him. He'll sell the zip gun for Jeff, which, okay, for not bad. Sell, I guess you're gonna have to sell Jeff's, what's a Magnum air gun? Let me check my equipment. Yeah, sell the Magnum air gun. Forget it, I don't want to buy that. Really? Watch out for bad boys, whatever. So basically, he's not gonna buy the Magnum air gun. Dude, would you sell my... Well, would you buy my Magnum air gun? You a jerk. Oh well, if I really want to, I can go ahead and drop it. Now, this is a huge area. Kill that mall. It can take you out in one hit. I mean, Paulo got his mash and you died. So why don't I get an instant kill? I'm really sure that instant kills are really level based rather than stat based. So there's this monkey. There's a monkey in the desert. Welcome. A paradise exists in that hole. Talarama is great and kind. And he knows everything Talarama does. He might us the underground rooms. So basically, there's this guy named Talarama. However, if you go down that ladder, you'll find that Talarama is in deep meditation. So you can't do anything about him. And I think it's best if I deposit all my money. Why didn't I do that before? We're 10 minutes in and we haven't made any progress whatsoever.
Deposit. I would like to deposit all of my money, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, 5,000 of my dollars.
And I guess the extra 200, why not? We have not made any progress whatsoever. And really? Somebody's sunstroke.
By the way, I should mention that
Ness is more prone to not get sunstroke. Which, you know, the hat produces shade. I think that was bad. That was terrible English. Ness is least prone to get sunstroke simply because he's wearing a hat. I think that is kind of cool feature that they added. And you got the new enemies here. First you got the Skelpton and the cute yellow UFO, which is an upgraded version of the little UFO. The Skelpion is basically a way to PSI, is basically a way to freeze. I think it's best if Nest Bash let UFO Paula go ahead and use Freeze Alpha, and Jeff, you shoot the UFO. That's stupid. When an enemy enters closer, it basically means that it's going to do more damage on the next turn. Luckily, these enemies are very, very easy. Excited was a fresh egg. Eggs! Over there is another new enemy. Actually, two new enemies. New enemies left and right. This is the Smiling Fear, and this is a Crested Booka. Both enemies are pretty tough. You want to help Ness bash the Smiling Fear, have Paula use Freeze Alpha on the Crested Booka. The Smiling Fear, I think, has ability to explode, if not, if the upgraded version of it. Okay, it's attacks. Okay, Ness, go ahead. Paula, use PSI on the Crested Booka. What is a Booka, anyways? Yep, it explodes. Paula, please kill it before Jeff dies. Ah, shoot. So, both Jeff and Paula are dead. Oh, that's just standing. You're dandy too. Ness got sunstroke, really? Pause and go back when everybody's back alive. Okay, 13 minutes in, hardly making any progress, except I learned that Smiling Fears are evil. If you ever encounter them, make sure they are the last to die or you're in trouble, because apparently they don't do any damage to the Booka. And Paula's poisoned. There's a fresh egg. You know, my previous fresh egg actually already hatched. So, anyways, I might as well use that fresh egg as soon as I can. Use, I guess Paula. And Paula ate it, and take a look, my HP is exactly 255, which is actually just as high as the limitations of the NES, because the NES used to have the maximum of like 255 bits of memory. So basically that's why many stats of the early games only go up to 255. If it goes past 255, basically what happens is that it gets reset to 1, which really sucks. Here's a present right here. There was a double burger inside, same as the hamburger, just heals more. The Crustus Booka is just as annoying because take a look, Pella's dead and I'm not going back to heal her. attitude. Nice attitude to Paula's stuff. That's kind of funny. Alright, you know what? Life up Beta, I'm Jeff. And Nas, use Life Up Alpha on yourself. Heal up this way a little bit. Alright, because I am not healing Paula. Now there is a interesting character somewhere up here. By the way, most of the presents are gonna be... Gotta be kidding me. Hey, at this point, don't be afraid of using your PSI moves. Because that's exactly what I'm doing. It was a pregnant lunch. Basically, what it does is not only does it restore HP, it also restores PP. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and... Should have gotten rid of that jar of fly honey. Guess I'll get rid of the hard hecht. Yes. And got the Ant level 29, great, and more experience now that Paula is dead. Yay, everything's great now that Paula's dead, but now that Paula is gonna miss out on a lot of level ups. Which isn't good, because not so much later, Paula is gonna leave our party. I just realized something. Why didn't I just do this? Oh my gosh, cup of life needles. Use on Paula. Why didn't I just do that? Oh my gosh, I am so stupid. Now Paula is the most healed out of all of us. PSI, Life Up Alpha, and yourself. Good. Why didn't I just do that? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. By the way, my parents are home, but they're being very generous and keeping quiet. So, they're very nice people. My parents. I usually don't get along too much with them, but they're very nice and... I won't complain too much, because I got plenty of wet towels. By the way, I should mention, there is a interesting NPC here called the... He's basically represented by a single black pixel, but he's called the Black Sesame Seed. He has an interesting story, and if you listen to his story, basically it activates a photo location, so I'll find him later on, when I actually do all the photos. Here's a interesting enemy that is actually very powerful. This is a bad buffalo. Once you encounter these enemies, it basically signifies that, well, they basically left the area and no longer holding up traffic. Freeze beta, and just shoot the buffalo. Oh my gosh. They are powerful. Kill it before it kills Paula. Paula survived with 1 HP. Guts are very helpful. Thank you, Guts. I love you, Guts. Let's enter the trial of Guts. Let's defeat Mokau. Furimara no Makau. I hope I pronounced that right. Makau? Mako? I don't know. Japanese spelling. I can pronounce Renu quite well, and yes, I went by the Black Sesame Seed. I think he's more close to the inside of the desert. I don't care about sending Guts Bill because they're useless and Magic Butterfly, let's not chase it. Okay, Paula's got Sunstroke, so Guts. Jeff, you should have the last of the wet towels. Let's use that on Paula. Paula and Jeff are more susceptible. However, if both are killed, Ness is basically doomed to get a heat stroke. Don't know the logic behind that, but apparently that's the case. Oh, by the way, there is a enemy around called the... Sheesh, what was it? It's called, the Desert Wolf. It's basically like a coyote, except, well, it's a wolf. It's a wolf. Wolf. Hold on 1 second, I just want to check on one thing. Okay, I just wanted to check a position of a photo location because we are coming up on one, and I just wanted to make double check. Well, now that we're out of the desert, by the way, desert wolves, just like all the desert enemies, they're way to PSI freeze. So at this point, don't be afraid of using PSI because you gotten a lot of PP for all of your characters. It's just gonna get more, except for Jeff. Let's listen to this music. Yes, this song is actually called Held in a Skyscraper. However, you will come across a remix of this called Because I Love You, which is actually one of my favorite songs in this entire game. But, by the way, up there is the photo location. If you want to grab it, just walk on the north side of the road. I'm personally going to avoid it until I get my fourth party member plus a teddy bear. Couldn't do anything about the previous one because that's required, so I just got a teddy bear to fill up the most slots, and here we are at Fourside. That desert didn't take long at all. The traffic should be gone now. However, I should mention there are a few enemies in Fourside. Luckily, the hotel is close to the beginning. By the way, I don't think I have ever mentioned yet, but this hotel theme is actually a remix of the song El Bimbo. By, what was it, Jordan Hudson who made El Bimbo? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Jordan Hudson is an entirely different person. But El Bimbo is actually a pretty cool song, and this is a good remix. Of course, at this point, you've pretty much already heard the hotel music. But here we are at Fourside. I'm actually wondering what stuff will go down here. It's the Grand Hotel, so basically, we just managed to afford it. Thought it would be more expensive. Well, let's go ahead and talk to the newspaper boys, see what's going up. Unique surveys exclusive to our hotel only. Fourside Post. Over 70% of Fourside citizens support Monotoli. If you must know, Monotoli is the mayor of this fine place. Hey you, if you meet a beautiful, seductive woman who's looking for me, tell her hi. Anyway, I don't think a woman like that would be looking for me. Do you want me to go back to Street and talk to that lady that dragged Ness into the hotel and made him attack like a zombie? That was a bit of a cock tease. Well, shouldn't have said that. Because, I don't know, the age of my average viewers. Hopefully they're around my age of 17, somewhere between there. I don't know. I don't have a lot of viewers anyways. But it's probably because I ramble a lot at the end of my videos. But anyways, I think I'll end it here. There's a phone right there, and since it's a black phone, I can use it to save for free. So I also call my mom because once in a while, so I can prevent homesickness, which is a status that only affects Ness and basically keeps them from attacking. But yeah, I think in the next part we're gonna explore more of Fourside. So, yeah, next time on Let's Play Earthbound, we're exploring more of Fourside, see what's going on. It's a big city. It's based off of New York City, actually, so we'll explore more of that. And there's sure to be a lot of things we can do, so next time, I guess we'll explore Fourside. I repeated myself 3 times. Just end the video, Robert, alright? See you guys then.